Arizona B. For Buddha.
What if Plato wakes up in 2025? He opens the news, corruption, burnout culture, people fighting in comment sections, and he goes,
Yeah, that's the cave.
because what if the chaos we're dealing with right now, political activism, academic pressure, social media validation, are just modern versions of the illusions Plato warned us about? Welcome to Plate Who, where we talk about Plato like he's still alive, because honestly, his ideas still are.
Hi everyone! Welcome to Plate Who, still stuck in the cave called 2025. So this podcast is basically a Gen Z deep dive into an ancient philosopher who somehow clocked our problems way before we did.
We're talking about Plato and more specifically his theory of forms. And today, we're using that theory to understand three very real and very modern struggles.
So think of this as a chill conversation, like friends kicking, but with philosophy doing the heavy lifting. So without further ado, let's deep dive into the theory of forms.
Plato believed reality has two levels. First, the physical world, the one we live in. Imperfect, confusing, messy. Second, the world of forms, where perfect ideas like justice, truth, goodness, and beauty exist. Everything we see in real life, Plato said, are imperfect copies of those perfect forms. And that matters, because for Plato, problems begin when people stop questioning what they see. Once you realize that, you start seeing it everywhere.
Okay, let's be honest. If Plato were alive today, I feel like he'd be exhausted. Because imagine believing that justice exists as something perfect. Tapos you wake up in 2025 in the Philippines and see the flood control issue.
Yeah, kasi from Plato's point of view, those flood control projects are supposed to be copies of justice. Their whole purpose is protection, fairness, public good, pero when there goes projects or substandard, they stop being copies and start becoming bad imitations.
Exactly. And that's why people are angry not just emotionally but also morally. Kasi once you realize that there is a standard for what justice should look like, you can't unsee how far reality is from it.
And that realization hits hard, especially knowing that kung ano yung nangyari ngayon, nangyari na din dati ng time ni Marcos Sr., diba? Alam ng mga tao na hindi na fair and maayos yung pamamalakad niya, that's why nagkaroon nga ng EDSA People Power Revolution. Psychologically, it also messes with you because suddenly you feel like what you were told was normal actually isn't. People start thinking, if justice really exists, then this system doesn't represent it at all.
As Filipinos care deeply about katarungan and malasakit sa kapwa natin, when flood control funds are wasted, it doesn't feel corrupt. It feels cruel. Kasi alam mo na may naapektuhan eh. May nalubog, tsaka may nawalan. Plato would say the soul naturally reacts when it sees injustice. Hindi ka lang galit. You feel responsible.
And that's why people don't just complain online. They show up. They rally. They demand accountability. Kasi once you've seen what exists is a weak copy of justice, staying quiet feels like accepting the fake version. And honestly, that's what activism is. Refusing to accept bad copies.
That's when people leave the cave. Because deep down, we know there's something better. Something higher that people deserve.
Plate Who? Hey Kyrene! Welcome back sa Plate Who, kung saan pinapatunayan natin na kahit si Plato, nung namumuhay pa noong wala pang wifi, may say pa rin siya sa mga estudyante ngayon.
Totoo, kasi kala ng iba, si Plato, pang exam lang, di ba? Pang define, enumerate, explain. Pero, pagdating naman sa academic pressure, parang gusto yan sabihin, guys, chill lang.
Totoo.
Diba?
Kasi alam mo sa sociological side, parang sinasabi ng society na congrats, mahalaga ka lang kung mataas grades mo. Kaya yung mga students ngayon, habol na habol sa scores, awards, medals, parang Pokemon ang atake.
Pokemon! Tapos pag sa Filipino, di ba, Filipino families, may classic line na anak, kahit na, basta may board exam, di ba?
Totoo yan.
ano siya, cultural pressure siya eh. Pero sabi nga ni Plato, kung di mo naman tinatanong yung sarili mo kung gusto mo ba talaga yan, parang NPC ka lang sa sarili mo buhay, gusto mo ba yun?
Oo, totoo. Pero alam mo yung sa psychological, dito na kasi pumapasok yung parang ideal student, ganun. Pero sa theory of forms, yung ideal na yan is parang perfect student siya, ganun. Pero students, feel na pag di na sila inabot, ay bagsak na pagkatao ko, ganun. Ganun yung feeling nila.
Oo, diba? Ayoko yan eh. Kaya yan, diba? Stress, self-doubt, tapos overthinking sa alas 2 ng madaling araw, diba?
Totoo.
Pero reminder ni Plato, guide lang yung perfection, diba? Hindi naman siya requirement. Hindi ka failure kung tao ka.
Totoo. Same siya sa Eastern at Filipino values. Alam mo yan?
Bakit? Hindi.
Ito, papaalam ko sa'yo. Minsan kasi
Ano ba
mataas
yan?
yung expectations, pero nakakalimutan na tao rin tayo. Hindi walking report card, di ba?
Totoo. So, maybe yung tanong, hindi perfect student ba ako? Di ba?
Oo, hindi.
Kundi, may natutunan ba ako o puro breakdown na lang?
Totoo
Diba?
yun. Yan
Lalo
yung
na sa
tanong
college
ngayon.
ngayon.
Ito na kami ngayon. Totoo yan. Kasi kay Plato, okay lang hindi perfect. Diyos ko. Ang mahalaga,
Oo.
may growth at hindi ka delulu sa standards.
Di ba?
Kaya ayun, Kyrene. And that's Plate Who, guys?
Plate who? Ayan, Aliyah, before we deep dive sa mga need natin pag-usapan today, can I ask you something? Kasi curious ako, if may face ka rin na ganito, like, may mga times ba na nag-crave ka ng validation sa social media?
Oo naman, Isa, during my formative years talaga, like, ang lala nun.
Okay.
Nahiya talaga ako mag-post kasi baka hindi aesthetically enough gets mo, diba?
Oo, ganun din yung sa akin, pero neto ko lang napagtanto na like, bakit naman nila aanuhin yun? Account ko naman yung pagpo-postan ko, 'di ba?
Oo. Kasi sa social media, parang doon nangyayari yung pakikipag-ugnayan ng mga tao. Kasi yung likes at followers, nagiging basehan natin kung gaano ka-importante o ka-relevant yung isang tao.
Oo, parang nagiging nga siya, parang nagiging normal na rin na ipakita like yung pinakamagandang part ng buhay natin online. So parang nagiging performative tayo or may performance tayo or may ideal life tayo online, 'di ba?
Sobrang na pagka-performative, no? Dahil sanay na tayo sa likes, at reaction. Hinahanap to ng utak natin, kaya kapag wala, madaling naapektuhan yung kumpiyansa at yung emosyon natin.
Oo, parang ganun na nga. Siyempre, like, hindi lang naman sa pakikipagkapo or pagiging connected. Mas napipilitan lang din tayong maging okay or maging successful online. Kasi, iba nga yung nararamdaman natin kapag may social media validation tayo.
Tapos, importante talaga na we escape from this validation, na dapat alalahanin natin na may experience outside of this.
Oo, kailangan talaga natin maghanap ng mga hobbies. Like,
Get a
dapat may
life
outside life
ganon.
tayo. Hindi lang
Oo.
tayo. Yes, ganun talaga ang kailangan natin gawin.
Ayun pala si
Gets ko na kung sino si
Plate Who.
So when you look at all three, politics, academics, and social media, they're actually telling the same story.
We keep mistaking appearance for truth. We chase imperfect copies of perfect ideals. And we get frustrated because reality can never fully match perfection.
The problem is not that you want better. The problem is that you do not question what better really is.
So, if Plato were alive today, he wouldn't cancel us, but rather he'd challenge us.
to question systems, standards, validation, to step out of the cave, whether that cave is corruption, pressure, or social media.
This has been Plate Who, still stuck in the cave called 2025.